When you have suffered through a tragic and yet internally life-changing time of the death of what is, in coming into the birth of what needs to be, those who were a part of why it was ordained for you to suffer through the fire for the self-transformation to manifest, find it difficult to honestly believe that the challenges which you suffered and survived has given birth to a totally different human being. Those who try to venture back into your life experience will never understand you clearly, because of the fact that they have not evolved. They are simply the same as they were, as you clearly have grown beyond what the previous person you were, that caused you turmoil and time wasted which you are never able to get back. It seems to be a common problem in our world that when we try to explain that we are not the same as we were not too long ago, it is not taken seriously. They hear your words, but they are not listening. They expect the old from the new, the past from the present. They have a tendency of not responding to your present assertions of identity with any intellectual feedback. They are just waiting for you to be quiet, so that they can push their own agenda forward, which is the same implication as the past because they intend on causing your life journey more turmoil as it was in the past. They are contaminated with illusions and offering you the same complicated ride as before. The human being who has died for the sake of living a life which is new and therefore prosperous, is considered cold, cruel, and difficult to endure. None of these accusations are true. This misconception emanates obviously from a human being without an interest to understand, and therefore, one will have to be let go for the contentment of your journey. When a human being has been through the fire of purification and restoration, he or she has no further interest in the previous mentality which caused them trauma. They are simply interested in the self-indulgence of self-preservation. Those who have not experienced this kind of circumstances for a change for the better, have not been made able to persuade those who have suffered from severe complications that all is well. Most people today don't really understand what you are saying because they are not listening to you. They just hear your voice. But you are responsible for your own growth and identity of who you are and what you are destined to become. If someone tries to re-enter your life experience and don't respect your development enough to clearly understand where you are in your life journey, it is imperative that you cut your life experience from them and move forward. Your peace of mind is all your responsibility. No one else. Gradual process, without opposition from those of the past who oppose your journey and of how it is designed, will forever reveal itself to be assured of the journey without their presence. Quickened process will reveal itself to be uncertain if one falls for the influence of others who demand that you end your personal evolution for the sake of pleasing them and their expectations. Come to understand and know the substance of the natural course of your life journey upon the personal within, because you are unique, as your journey and its design has been made so. There's no need to conform to the established programming in regards to the appointed pace of this world system and the demands of others. You have been conveniently planted into this living experience as a miraculous presence of evolution and a validation of greatness. You will only understand your own pace in terms of your current relationship with living, once your environment is clear of vandalism of what has contributed to your burdens and not your progress. You are that of a growing flower, planted into the earth of rich soil, rather male or female. You can only progress within an environment that is peaceful. Not one filtering with chaos and disorder, diseased with those who claim to love you, while stabbing you in the back with envy and the desire to control for you for their own ulterior motives. We exist in complicated times, turbulent times, and yet times of great beauty. Despite the times of challenges that are being manufactured by this government system, and the challenges which others bring upon your experience because of their venture into their challenges, see yourself through all of the things that try to shape and mold your perspective into that which has common society in such a strange place of non-productivity and the habitually of stagnation and environmental self-indulgence and self-destruction. You are all which bears life and power. Power itself, as I am not implying any degree nor level of power, but the true power which serves the mind and soul, a state of maturity and humility which gradually brings forth more clarity to who you have forever been. Reality is that sacred venture which never remains the same because it is a moving and living experience. It's you entirely. All it takes is a few minutes of peace and quiet. Resolution is always present inside. Resolution is the ending of trying times and within the same movement the beginning of better times. Written by David Anthony Brayboy.